Welcome to Funny Thailand News. Now, if you're watching this, you're probably thinking about booking a nice, relaxing vacation to Thailand. Beautiful beaches, delicious food, ancient temples. Sounds amazing, right? Well, before you pack your bags and grab your sunscreen, you might want to hold on a second. Turns out, Thailand has some laws that are, shall we say, a little different. We're talking about the kind of laws that'll make you laugh, scratch your head, and then check your calendar to make sure it's not April Fool's Day. Trust me, you're going to want to hear this. We're going through 10 bizarre Thai laws that you won't believe are real. Get ready to be amazed, because some of these laws are so out there you'd think they were written by a screenwriter who'd had one too many sing of beers. First up, we're talking about a law that's near and dear to my heart, or should I say, near and dear to what covers my heart. It's actually illegal to leave your house in Thailand without wearing underwear. You heard that right, folks. This isn't a suggestion, it's the law. Now, I don't know about you, but I have a lot of questions. How do they even enforce this? Are there underwear police checking everyone at random street corners? Do they have special X-ray vans? And what counts as underwear anyway? Like, are we talking strictly briefs and boxers here, or can we get away with, say, a particularly supportive pair of bike shorts? Look, I'm all for freedom and comfort, but this law just seems like a logistical nightmare. Can you believe this is actually a law? Next up, we're shifting gears from questionable undergarment choices to questionable fashion choices in general. Apparently, in Thailand, it's illegal to drive a car shirtless. That's right, gentlemen. Keep those dad bods under wraps. I mean, I get it. Nobody wants to see that pasty dude cruising around town with his belly hanging out. But a law? Really? What's the legal reasoning behind this one? Is it a public safety hazard? Are they worried about drivers getting sunburned and causing accidents? Or maybe, just maybe, it's all about maintaining a certain level of decorum on the roads. Whatever the reason, it's safe to say that Thailand takes its dress code seriously, at least when it comes to driving. Have you ever heard of anything like this? From fashion faux pas, we move on to a law that's all about respect, specifically respect for the Thai baht. Believe it or not, it's illegal to step on currency in Thailand. And we're not just talking about casually strolling over a stray bill on the sidewalk. Apparently, any action that could be construed as disrespecting the king's image, which is printed on the money, is a big no-no. Now, I'm all for showing respect, but this one seems a little tricky, especially if you're clumsy like me. Imagine accidentally dropping a few baht and then having to do a delicate dance around it to avoid a hefty fine or even jail time. Would you ever get caught breaking this one? Okay, this next one is for all you foodies out there. Durian, the notoriously pungent fruit that divides opinions like no other, is actually banned on public transportation in Thailand. And honestly, I kind of get it. I mean, I'm all for trying new foods, but durian is on another level. It's like the olfactory equivalent of a biological weapon. Imagine being trapped on a crowded bus with that smell. It's enough to turn your morning commute into a scene from a horror movie. So yeah, maybe banning durian from public transport isn't such a bad idea after all. Isn't this law a bit too strange? This next law is a bit of a head-scratcher. In Thailand, it's illegal to fly kites in public places. Yes, you heard that right. Those colorful symbols of joy and freedom, totally banned. Now, I'm not sure what kind of kite-flying mayhem went down to inspire this law, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say it must have been epic. Maybe there was a rogue kite convention that got out of hand. Or perhaps a flock of kites descended upon Bangkok, causing widespread panic and confusion. Whatever the reason, it seems like the powers that be in Thailand decided that kites were just too much fun for their own good. How would you react to this law? This next law is a little more serious, but no less surprising. In Thailand, it's illegal to leave your home without carrying a valid form of identification. That's right, folks. No more impromptu trips to the 7-Eleven without your passport or driver's license. Now, I understand the need for security and all, but this law seems a bit intense, don't you think? Imagine getting caught in a sudden downpour without your ID. You'd be breaking the law just by trying to stay dry. It's enough to make you want to invest in a waterproof ID holder and maybe start carrying a spare copy of your passport in your sock drawer. Could you live with this law? Calling all lovebirds. This next law might put a damper on your romantic getaway plans. In Thailand, public displays of affection are generally frowned upon and can even land you in hot water with the authorities. That's right, folks. Keep those passionate embraces and lingering kisses behind closed doors. Now, I'm all for respecting local customs, but this one seems a little strict, even for me. Imagine getting a ticket for holding hands with your significant other. It's enough to make you want to pack a copy of the Kama Sutra just to brush up on your discreet affection techniques. What's your take on this unusual law? Get ready to stand at attention, folks, because this next law is all about national pride. In Thailand, the national anthem is played twice a day, at 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. sharp, and it's mandatory for everyone within earshot to stand in a respectful manner. That's right, whether you're in the middle of a business meeting, enjoying a romantic dinner, or just trying to navigate a crowded street market, when those familiar notes start playing, it's time to drop everything and show your respect. Now, I'm all for patriotism, but this law seems like it could lead to some awkward interruptions. Do you think this law makes sense? Attention, bird lovers! This next law might ruffle your feathers a bit. In Thailand, it's illegal to feed pigeons. That's right, those feathered fiends that are often seen as symbols of peace and love are considered public nuisances in the land of smiles. Apparently, the Thai government has had enough of their droppings and decided to take a hard line against anyone caught aiding and abetting these winged menaces. Now, I'm all for keeping cities clean, but this law seems a little harsh, don't you think? Imagine getting fined for accidentally dropping a crumb on the sidewalk and having a pigeon swoop down to snatch it up. Could this law affect your visit to Thailand? And last but not least, we're tackling a topic that's close to many travelers' hearts: gambling. In Thailand, gambling is mostly illegal, with a few exceptions like the state lottery and horse racing. That's right, folks. If you're hoping to hit the blackjack tables or spin the roulette wheel, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Now, I'm not here to judge anyone's vices, but it seems like Thailand has taken a firm stance against gambling, at least in its more traditional forms. So, if you're planning on trying your luck in Thailand, you might want to stick to scratching off lottery tickets or betting on the ponies. Which of these laws surprised you the most? So there you have it, folks. 10 bizarre Thai laws that are sure to make you laugh, scratch your head, and maybe even pack a few extra pairs of underwear. Remember, these are just a few of the many unusual laws that exist around the world. It just goes to show that no matter where you travel, there's always something new and interesting to discover. And who knows, maybe you'll even get lucky and witness one of these laws being broken firsthand. Just kidding. Or am I? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Funny Thailand News for more news from Thailand, with a funny twist. See you in the next video.